Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Nioh 2. We are on our way spiraling up the castle to fight Shibata Katsuie. First, on our way there, we're going to have to go back upstairs, backtrack through that room with the sunken floor and all the riflemen. And I think that dude was a cannoneer? Yep. Back up to where we dispelled the Dark Realm last episode. Left the bell intact, so we're going to ring that twice with 2 heavy strikes, or 2 strong attacks. Just for the sake of it. I actually did find out from a comment that there is another purpose to that, but we'll get to that in a moment. So we're drenched, and there's a discolored panel on the floor. Oh no, we fell for the trap, and there's this deadly gunman. Oh, this poor dude. So I got some new toys for the hatchets I was all excited for, and then I realized one is kind of bad, but this other one is a straight up parry. Whoops, but the timing is still a little new to me. I think it's earlier than you expect it to be. Not necessarily super tight, it's just not quite the timing you think it's going to be. Still pretty powerful. Can only really use it against... Oh no, I hate when people park their benevolent graves in hot springs. It's so obnoxious. Oh yeah, there's an angle they didn't account for. Aha. We shall bathe. And yeah, unlike a lot of the other Nioh parries, that's just you hit L1, your block button, right before you would otherwise get hit. Gotta make sure that he's good and we're not getting surrounded. Okay, yeah, they don't aggro from here. Yeah, you just hit the block button right before you would get hit, and boom, parry. It's not one of the button-based... Oh, that was so late. One of the button-based ones like you get for mid-stance with the switch glaive. Just reprisal, I think it is. And then, this is going to back him into the fire, which is always annoying. We can actually, let's ring the bell, actually. Let us do that. And then we can push him out of the fire pit. Then let's let him get this off so we can now counter him with the yōkai form. Oh, I love doing that. It feels so good. Yeah, I really need to get into the habit of letting stamina broken enemies just let their burst attacks rip. Because that's one of the easiest ways to get those yōkai form grapples off, is just comboing it out of a burst counter. It's such a fun mechanic, too. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, as for the bells, I was reminded by Dizu Penguin last episode that the bells are actually good for something other than collecting the trophy. They don't affect the bosses of this level, though. Come on, block me. I want to show this thing off. Well, I guess there's still the boss for that, so... Oh, wait, he's doing it. Come on. Blocked once. So you'll remember that there is an attack that we picked up recently that's just a quick counterattack once you block an enemy. This other one that I picked up, though, is kind of like a guard break. It's not that effective. It's actually much worse than it sounds, but that's the basic idea of it. It's a button for you to hit when they're blocking you. But as for the bells, like we're going to see here, I'm going to coat my switch glaive in lightning. Wait for the Ippo Dadora to get back here. Strike that thing, and whoop. Still a little dangerous. The second one depleted his ki completely. First one dispelled the Dark Realm and did a little bit of stamina damage. The second one let us get that going. Yeah, so that's when you use strong attack on them, you ring them, and then the peal of the bells will stun yokai around you and temporarily dispel the Dark Realm. It's why this level has more Dark Realm bits than usual, because there's a gimmick to make them easier. Also, this is the Blessed Bolt Talisman. Only have 2 of them made up for now, but they're really handy because they create a small projectile that darts right at an enemy's weak point. Especially handy against the wheel monks, because the second you strike their weak points at all, they immediately fall over. Oh, and since I was acknowledging a really helpful comment earlier, I got another one that clarified something which had me confused with the wheel monks. They are one of the only yokai types in the game that can't be grappled when you break them and reduce their maximum ki to 0. And that information is courtesy of mutagene? Mutageny? Mutagene? Sorry. None of my attempts quite got it. Yeah, it sounds like it could be a pun on mutagen and gene. Oh, and one more thing. A vital correction that I've got to append to our discussion about Beyblade divinity. How could I have forgotten that the Beyblade universe is divinely ruled over by none other than Jesus Christ himself, as evidenced by the fact that Moses canonically used a Beyblade to part the Red Sea, and that is true, and that's not made up. That's canon. That's Beyblade canon. I can't emphasize enough that Moses is canon to Beyblade. Wonder if Sobek is canon too. Also, there's someone back here trying to be cute, but his weapon's poking out, and you can just barely see. Also, you should probably question why there's an explosive barrel just sitting out on the bridge before you go trying to stro your way across it. Now we've opened up the final shortcut back to this central shrine. I love how many shortcuts lead back here. They offer up some good creativity in their placement, too. Like, I especially love this one placed up on a hill. The makeshift ramp of planks. Then we have one more enemy until our first boss. And we're going to deal with him pretty damn quick. God, that was vicious. I feel like I'm on a bit of a streak today. And I don't think Maeda is going to be ending that, because Maeda is a little bit of a chump. He's a spear with a trillion stabs move, and not much else going on. He's a bit of a repetitive fight. So, since I didn't get to show that move for the hatchets off earlier, I think it's called Wolf's Rage. I'm gonna try to make this otherwise kind of boring fight a little more interesting by fighting him, one, with a weapon that I'm not that used to, compared to my my nice long-range Switchglaive. But also to land this one specific move on this boss, because it's one of those rare times where you actually can use it against him. Unfortunately, I've tried the parry against him, have not been able to get that to work. Or the just reprisal Switchblade parry. So I want to get his stamina low, because as you can see, this move is not that good. It's slow as hell, and it costs a lot of stamina, and it doesn't do that much stamina damage. He's getting pretty low. I just need him to block and then to land the counter. And the other problem with it being so slow is he can roll away from it. Come on. Come on, my friend. Oh, he's recovered a bunch. And the hatchets just feel like they consume a shitload of stamina on their own, too. One of the reasons I went to the lightest armor setup, the A agility 30% equipment weight threshold, or under 30%. I have no idea what the timing is on that. I do not know what the timing to burst counter that move is. It's not especially dangerous, so whatever, but it is a mystery to me. Then he'll do one more stab. Yep. Come on, so low. One more stab. This, if he'll block something. Yeah! It's not that good. Because it depletes their stamina and it's just one big hit for 1,000. But then you don't get anything off of that and they instantly get all their stamina back. And it's a pain in the ass to land in the first place. At least now we can just clean this up. We can just go all out and finish this. Now that the challenge has been completed, it'd be really nice to land one of these finishing blows. We're gonna get it. Oh no, we ran out. We ran out of gauge just in time to not get the hype ending. Oh well. So the item that I just popped, the consumable, is an inspiriting gem, which replenishes my Amrita gauge. Because usually when you pop it, before you can start replenishing it with Amrita, there's a cooldown first, so the inspiriting gem helps with that, but also, look how much that ticks the gauge up, just off of one gem. Almost 80% full again. Quite nice. And Maeda gets to get away with being a little bit of an underwhelming fight because he is not the main event here. Shibata Katsuie is technically the main event, but honestly, this series of fights here that constitute this cavernous, multi-floored room, this is the climax of this level. Nice that we could draw him out and get that plunging attack. We have a wheel monk now, which, yeah, let's not get run over. That is always very painful. We want him breathing fire. That's just such an easy thing to deal with. We can finish him, right? I didn't want to chance it, especially with my stamina being low. So there's another bell at the very bottom of this whole arena. And that's going to be vital for dealing with what's at the end of this, which is a lone Ippon Dadara. And by lone, I mean he is flanked on all sides by, I think they're all cannoneers. From all sides and from above. And then you have all of this going on prior to soften you up. The wheel monk, the many riflemen leading up there, the Nioh. So there is it almost looks like a mast that we would be able to climb on our left. But first, before we go up there, because it's very easy to fall off into the room that we're looking towards now. And that's where the Ippon Dadara is, and where every other cannon-wielding yokai will aggro onto you. Okay. So things are popping off. That went great. Oh my god, the Ippon Dadara didn't aggro. So this is perfect for us. We can draw them out one by one now. Oh, and that's not even the end of our problems. That Ippon Dadara. That's just the last threat on this particular floor. As long as we clear these out. There's also a Kodama around here we can grab. Oh yeah, and this dude. Oops. Ow. Oh, I thought the one hit would be enough. Oh! Oh! That thing almost defeated me by wringing me out. Okay, so we're going to come back here to the broken staircase and grab this Kodama real quick. And then finish off the very bottom floor, which then allows us to finish off the very top floor. And there's that last one. These are the only ways to really complicate this fight. So if you want to simplify things, just pick them all off at the start. And then you have the bell to help if you really need it with this. Oh no! I tragically mistimed that. I was so late to the party on that burst. Ooh. Oh, I'm way too early there. Almost like I was overcompensating for how late the other one was. Okay, let's just not play this game too much. Okay, cool. So, this allows us to do a few things. It allows us to not leave a friend behind. Send him back to the shrine. That's the one we got that preview of all that time ago. And then also, it allows us to safely climb this huge pillar. And the one that creates this cross-sectioned ramp. And finally, the very last fight before Shibata Katsuie is this Kuroka. Let's see how well that goes. Not very. Oh, oh, that whiffed. Oops. It's fine. I think I was a little bit too late. I should have actually... Oh no, we're good. Would have gotten more damage if I had let it get its burst attack off, because I could have then just... Is this gonna kill if I think he's... No, he's not dead. Yeah, whatever. So we kick that over, and that creates a shortcut back to the shrine. They make you walk a balance beam to get back to the boss if you die, which I think is actually a little cruel. But it's suspended over the floor where you fight the wheel monk, so it's not actually a deadly drop. And I could go back, but do I need to replenish that bad? Eh. Okay, so I made a pretty bad mistake early on in that first go, so we're going to try that again. I did not respect this attack enough. And then, oh, sometimes he also swings the axes back down after that uppercut. And that can be really nasty. So it's pretty difficult to reduce Shibata Katsuie's maximum ki down to 0 so you can get a grapple off. But it can be done, and we are definitely going to pull that off. I don't think his Dark Realm phase is very dangerous, which is in contrast to like most of the bosses in the game. He's just more of a generally dangerous boss. Like moderate difficulty, kind of. He's very, very slow, but he hits super hard. And he's got so much range going for him. Ooh, 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 ooh. We actually we managed to hit him from behind during that, just kind of accidentally. Ooh. Yeah, this is going much better. Just gotta respect the dangerous thing. Oh yeah, also, I think that's one of his tusks broken. Yeah, the Beyblade broke one of the tusks. Cool, you can break both of them and they do massive stamina damage, and that is going to help a whole damn lot. I believe they only regrow when you grapple him. Yeah, and we're popping Yokai Shift for the extra damage on that too. And just some nice follow-up. They do indeed regrow right after you grapple. By the way, the best way I found to deal with that attack where he spins his axes around himself, not the whirlwind bit, that's just melee range, it chases you down for a few revolutions, the part after where they fly all around the room, the best way that I have found to deal with that is to dash towards him. Just dash into it. This one, normally he doesn't come at you in such tight angles during that attack. Normally he'll like kind of divide the room into a semicircle and go really wide like this. Rather than cut like a really harsh angle to get to you. I think he's pretty fun. There's a pretty decent variety to his moveset, too. Also, his design just rules. I do need to heal just a little bit before this gets dangerous. Oh, come on. I want to do a cool thing here. Oh, no! I thought I'd be able to pull it off. One more clash. What if that had gotten me killed? Oh well.
いを霊石に託したまで。この身滅びようと何の未練があろう。また難儀させてすまぬ。
Alrighty, that is going to do it for now. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the other algorithm things. The algorithm loves it. And the algorithm feeds me. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one, y'all.